Alrighty, so today we're back playing some more Tropico 6, and I think the plan for this episode, we're now on to episode number 11, but I think the plan for this episode is maybe to try and finish off the rest of our first little island over here. Not a whole lot left to build up onto, and then I really want to start cracking into setting up all sorts of tourism, because the main island, it's doing well, it's making plenty of money, things are running smoothly. The population really likes it, and then these center 4 islands here, we can use them to net us lots and lots of money through tourism. And so previously I got a comment on, I believe it was the last episode, and someone asked me about why I use hotels usually, right? And the reason that I use hotels is that they're cheap, and you can put them on Hotel Camarote to get lots and lots of rooms. You only need one tourist port. They're really, really easy to set up. You can spam build a bunch of them. They don't require electricity, which is also another major thing. And yeah, they're just a really good way to pretty much set up an entire industry of tourism without having to spend too much money. Going with something more expensive, I typically don't do cabins. Like, they're just not going to be worth it unless they're in an area of really high beauty. And it's like literally one family at a time. Beach villas, I guess, could be pretty good. I just typically never build them. I think that it's also like a vibe thing, Like, if we're building like a super urban area and we're trying to put beach villas in, I just don't think it's a good idea. Also, I believe these rely on local beauty. I mean, yeah, as we can see, beauty is pretty important. So you wouldn't want to build it over here next to all the mines, right? Ethnic enclaves. No, this is only for fun. Economy hotels could be pretty cool. I do like mixing them in every once in a while, because they sort of just like look cool. I think that they can add some diversity to your build. But typically I don't build these because I just think that they're not very good. They have a pretty low housing quality, which is pretty important for tourism. So I typically don't build those. Family resorts, I think they're fine. I would build these right alongside all of the hotels that I'm making, like right here. I don't think that's a bad idea. Luxury hotels, you need filthy rich tourists, so that's typically something that I won't always go around building. They're pretty nice though. I would say that the skyscraper hotel makes more money. Plus side, I believe the luxury hotel does provide a higher wage. Cruise ships, they're fine, like definitely not a bad idea to build a couple of those. And so that's pretty much everything, and I think we're gonna consider where we want a new airport to be. Maybe right here. Literally just right here. I don't think that's a bad spot. Then again, maybe here. Ooh, you know what? I really like this spot. So let's demolish up all of these roads. And put an airport here. Right there will do. A major downside is that, what's it called, tourists can use cars regardless of their wages, and so I think I do want to, oh yeah, I built up our first skyscraper hotel just so I could get a good look at it. Another major thing is with Social Security, 70% of the average wage is paid to people using Social Security, the average wage, and so if we had an entire island that made a wage of only $12 a month, then the average wage would be below $10 a month. Or well, 70% of the average wage would be below $10 a month, which wouldn't be good, right? And so we got a lot of hotels, a lot of people making less than $15 a month, but the skyscraper hotel actually provides a wage of $15 a month, so that'll be pretty important. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. That's, yeah, like, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I do want to switch everything over to skyscraper hotels and start bringing in rich tourists. So let's actually go ahead and research. I believe it is here. Hopefully my dog isn't being too loud in the background, but we want to switch this over to luxury liners. So we can control click this, and I believe we had 2. Yes, we did have 2 of these tourist ports, and I think what I want to do is to set up 2 more, and then we'll have the hotel as well. And maybe we'll bring filthy rich tourists over in the hotel. I think that'll be pretty cool. Ah, yes. Perfect. And so let's go ahead and research the airport. Amazing stuff. Everything's ready. So now we can literally build luxury hotels. We can build skyscraper hotels, cruise ships. These three here are what we're going to switch everything over to. And another major reason as to why it'll be a good idea to get rich people onto the island instead of just well-off tourists is because we can do things like switching work modes to only allow rich visitors, right? So no dress code, we're getting a service quality of only 97, and if we go to High Roller Club, this gets pushed up to 102, which guarantees that most people would rather come here. Reason that's important is because if we have a very high service quality, and then we make it for only tourists, well, I mean, only tourists would be able to come anyways, because none of our Tropicans are rich. But this is like a really good way to ensure that the tourists stay on these 4 islands, because everything here is just better, right? Everything in the main islands is still going to be good, but everything here is better, so the tourists, because they can afford it, they'll typically, hopefully, stay on these 4 islands, and I think that's going to be a pretty tremendous move. So all sorts of stuff like that. Restaurants. Tourist only. Why are these things not on tourist only? They should have been on tourist only. Anyways, it'll be fine. So yeah, we want to start getting lots of really, really nice luxury entertainment buildings going. I think we're going to demolish this. Now it's made us some fair bit of money. But either way, it's time to really start picking things up for tourism. Couldn't hit play, but I do want to sort of focus on getting this area sort of tidied up. There's a couple, like a little bit of space for extra stuff. Ooh, I really like this little spot here. Look at that, that looks pretty cool. You can go into the metro station, get anywhere you need to go on the entire island. There's a restaurant here, and then 2 skyscraper, not skyscraper, but the modern apartments. Nice little plaza there. But either way, a big thing is, let's go to, did we ever turn on the policy of detente? We did. We want to make sure that we're continuing to do guerrilla patrols and stuff, because I really want them to be dealt with. We're never finding them, which is kind of annoying. And it's like a little too late to try and like spy on the population is what sucks as well. I mean, we could try and spy on them a little bit. An easy way to spy on your population is to build overwatch towers, engage with enemy squads during military conflicts, and has the chance to discover hidden roles of passers-by. Slightly increases crime safety around, that's good too. Let's purchase one of these. And let's find a good spot for it. Ooh, look right here, it's perfect. The overwatch tower. And what I'm curious about is, how is the wage? So we need to change our constitution, which I'm fine with. Armed forces, we can talk to the broker, amend constitution. Armed forces, we could do professional soldiers, increases military standing by 10, which, you know, isn't a bad idea. And we can start putting like our high school educated people here. I think that's fine. Cool, so there's that. Medium rebel threat. Oh, this shack just demolished the tree that was there. How annoying. Either way, it's fine. Oh, a wage of 15. That's perfect. Spy on the spies. Rebel reconnaissance. I think how it is fine. Shoot faster. We can grab that. 10 roles revealed. Nothing too important yet. So now we have this, right? So anyone with a high school education can get paid a wage of $15 a month to sit here and spy on this metro station. So that'll be good. And we can go around to literally all the metro stations and do this. And so anytime you're using the public transportation system, it's a high probability that you're being spied on. Oh wow, look at that. We went through this entire iron mine. That's pretty nuts. That means we demolish these, right? Deposit volume 0. Wow. Cool. Well, I mean, in the very least, we depleted those. Lots of iron here. Coal, bunches of coal. Cool.
Peace must be earned through superior fire.
We're producing apparel, so that's, I think, a better decision. Let's demolish this corner one over here. Build another overwatch tower. Very good. So then another thing that we can do is actually build up the Ministry of Information. Improves the chances of discover hidden roles for all of the buildings and unlocks the arrange accident citizen interaction. Cool, so let's actually purchase this. And I'm kind of thinking maybe it's time to focus on a bit more of like an administration zone for our island, and I think we'll make it over here. That will probably be pretty cool. So let's actually relocate this all the way down as far as we can. And let's go ahead and put a road going all the way down over there. Now we can set up like an administration zone over here just for the aesthetics of it. Kind of thinking... what if we do this, I suppose? A defense HQ could be pretty good. I want to quick build this, but at the same time I don't think it's a good idea. The reason that I want to quick build it is because I'd rather get it done now just so I can ensure whether or not we can actually keep it going. Rich tourists are starting to show up. This hotel probably filled in mostly. Yep, look at that. Now the tourists are going to start flooding into here, which will be cool. Go ahead and do this. And then we can start replacing these apartments around here with modern apartments as well. Make like a super skyscraper area. They'll get it done. Okay. So, I want to start filling this all in. And another really nice thing about, well, it's going to be important to deal with rebellion. Period. Outright. Just get it completely done with. Oh no, gold. Our gold deposits are done as well, and I never set up a storage area for gold. That's a bit concerning. Let's actually set up a storage area for gold right now. Gold, gold, gold. Allows storage. Now the big thing is, did we ever turn off the gold trades? That's what I'm hoping we did. Yeah, we did. Okay, perfect. So gold's really important. Keeping it on the island will be good. Let's go ahead and grab these upgrades so we have room for 66,000 units of gold, which is pretty good. Man, we're losing a lot of money every month. Kind of concerning.
Tired of boarding a ferry with goats to get to neighboring countries? Welcome to the jet age with a newly constructed Esteban Memorial Airport.
We're losing like $20,000 a month. Need to... That's why the tourism industry is going to be really important. Because it'll make us a lot of money every single month. Steel. Are we trading our steel away? I don't think we are. Logs still aren't really getting produced. Coal, the coal is doing fine, so we can actually set up another warehouse for coal. I think that'll be a good idea. Another rescue raid, good. Cool. Alrighty. Ministry of Information's coming along, and then we'll really start to spy on the population, and it should get to the point where technically Oh wow, look at that already. It's taken a hit, the Liberty in this area. But hopefully it gets to the point where no one will ever really be able to escape not being found out for any crimes that they're committing. We'll always know who is doing what. Just because I'm getting completely tired of dealing with the rebels, and once we really set up like a lot of tourism stuff, having the tourism industry get torn down will be really, really annoying at that point. Let's look at the population unemployed. Whoa, what happened there? We need a lot of uneducated jobs like right now. So let's actually set up the tourism right now. What happened? Oh, I have no idea. Why do we have like 100 uneducated people and then a bunch of new jobs? All of our police stations. You know what I think happened? I think that by switching the constitution to, what's it called? Switching the constitution over to needing a high school education for military buildings, I think that affected all of our police stations because now they require a high school education. I believe that's how that was set up previously, but either way, that gives us lots and lots of room for all sorts of brand new fancy hotels. So now we can really start to flood our island with all of these. And we'll be in a pretty good spot, I would say. Money making wise. Let's even go through and honestly start demolishing up like all of these. And we'll replace them with these skyscraper hotels. Cool. How much is it going to be to electrify all these? Not a whole lot, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we can modernize not all of them, but we can start doing them slowly. And let's actually go through and set up a new construction office around here somewhere. Ooh, look at that. A little spot fits snugly. Max out the budget. More hands. Cool. And so now we're hopefully going to start getting a lot of new tourists in with time. We also have this over here. Wage of 15, that's good. And we want to do a luxury airline. No, economy. No, we wanted to do luxury airliner. Cool. Cool. So now we have this airport here, and I think we'll make this one more for like the filthy rich tourist. Looking at things, we can unlock the luxury hotel, and let's actually set up one luxury hotel for now. And then let's do something for the very rich tourist to come visit.
An official statement from the palace declares cryptocurrency to be unpatriotic. If it doesn't have a picture of El Presidente on it, it's not currency.
And let's actually set up a gourmet restaurant for the actual visiting tourist. Anything else that I can imagine? Maybe we set up a beach resort somewhere. Can set one up here. That's not a bad idea, I don't think. What else can we do? We can set up a cocktail bar. I think here would be a cool spot, because then we can do like just a bunch of parks around here to make this area like light up a bit. Can we do a 2x2 here? No. We can do one here. I think that looks fine. Cool, so that's not too bad. And then we can do something real simple like this. Snazzy, and then I think an aqua park would do well here. Just look cool. And then we can do a new skyscraper hotel, this time facing this way. I think that's fine. Gourmet restaurant. Anything else that we want to do? Maybe a cabaret. No, we want to do parks all through here then. Ooh, we could fit all the way up against that. That's kind of nuts. Let's do that like this, I suppose, and then we can do that, I suppose. Cool, I like that. What about an opera house? I think these are too big to... No, they're not too big. Cool, we can fit one here then. And then throw in some parks out front. Suppose that looks okay. Cool, now we just need to let all that get constructed on up. Cool, cool, cool. So now you have lots of rich tourists coming in, lots of filthy rich tourists coming in. Put that on a high priority, get that done. Very, very nice. So now we're going to make lots of money. We're going to spy on the population way more than ever. Make sure that we don't have any rebels. Start kicking all of the criminals into prison, hopefully. And hopefully as time goes on, we get more firm control over everything. A wage of $15 a month, that's really cool. Ooh, we can sell the data. That's Swiss bank money though. I think undercover agents would be really, really nice. You'll be warned about impending uprising. There's a 50% chance to negate rebel strikes. Really, really nice. But that goes down a bit, I think, because our efficiency is so low, but it's okay.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico.
Allow everyone to vote freely. And let's spend a bit of time demolishing parks so that we can put brand spanking new Overwatch towers all over the place. Cool. And then what also is pretty nice is if there is a rebel attack, then hopefully the rebels run into one of these Overwatch towers and then they get absolutely torn down.
You know that math is the secret language of the universe.
Cultural diversity. Maybe. I always thought it was really funny to like... Is there like an unselect key? I'm not sure, but I always thought it was funny to have like public transportation buildings like right here. And then like, look how many cameras are on this building. It's absolutely insane. Like, there's so many cameras, like 10 cameras on my screen right now. Observation, cool. I don't think it was anyone too important. Hopefully all of these jobs get put together very, very soon. That'll be absolutely tremendous. Want to make sure the wage is nice and high up. And look at that, this hotel's full. We're making $800 a month and we're only spending $270. So we're making a lot of money per month off these skyscraper hotels. That's at least 500 as compared to, oh, this one's empty. I'm not sure what it was before. Ooh, look at this one's full. 280 bucks. So we're making like twice as much money off of a full skyscraper hotel. So way, way, way better for us. Lots and lots of money for our island here. How much is this going to be? 117,000. Look at urban development. Will that change this? It does. 80,000? I'd say it's like almost worth it. I would be more comfortable doing it if we had a bit more money to sell those. So let's give it a bit of time. Our support's going down. The environmentalists, which most of our island is, they do not like our skyscraper hotels. They actually really hate it, but that's okay. Ooh, it's maybe not a good idea to have done this right before an election. It'll be fine, though.
That was a close one, Presidente. Apparently, some citizens need to be reminded just how much they love you.
Yeah, hopefully we get like a lot of tourists showing up. Let's look at the wage here. We can only go with 18 per month, but that's fine. What's the service quality? No, this is for dignitaries only. What am I talking about? Did we set one of these up? I thought we did for, yeah, here we go. $18 a month. 79, which isn't amazing. Exquisite wine cellar. 89. Sushi mastery increases the wages by 150, increases the fee by 10. Not good. I like hot cuisine there. Hot. However you pronounce that. So we're looking for gourmet restaurants. This one, 99 service quality, that's pretty good. What does maxing it out do? That's too much. These guys got mad at us,
My
but
flock are blessed.
You're a friend of the.
we have like an infinite amount of...
A few opportunities came up. Nothing illegal.
We have like an infinite amount of, those one things. Max out the budget. Prima Donna, increase the fee by 4, wage by 2. I like that. 104 service quality, that's really good. Opera houses are pretty good, I didn't realize. That's quite snazzy for us. Cloth napkins, we can change this to kids menu. We'll make everything only for tourists here. Can people walk across bridges? They can. Cool. Max out the budget here. Oh, aqua parks only give a wage of $9 a month. I mean, it is only 3 people, but still. That's unfortunate. Maybe we'll only have one single park. Water preparation module, one-time standing increase for the environmentalist. Increases job quality by 5, increases the fee by 1. Cool. Children care. Or no children. You know what? I think we'll just demolish this. Let's max out the budget on the cocktail bar. Upper class. Yes. Cold War? Cold War. Let's also research the souvenir shop. Upper class. Cool. So 100 service quality there. It'll go up if the beauty in the area goes up a bit more,
A
but
good deed, Presidente.
don't really have anything to do that currently.
The criminals are more
Let's demolish this, put a new skyscraper hotel here. So yeah, we don't have a lot of stuff for the tourists to enjoy, so let's really start putting down a lot of stuff. Let's get one of those in. Let's get another new nightclub in. Let's do another gourmet restaurant. Let's do another opera house, I think would be a good move. Kind of like the idea of one of those there. Museum of Modern Art, I reckon we can do something really cool with that. Maybe theater? No. What about here? There's not a whole lot here for like the super rich. Let's do a yacht club as well.
Announcing the winner of our competition to win a signed portrait of El Presidente. Penultimo! Congratulations, number 2! We knew 1,000 entries would suffice.
I would like that spot, but I don't like building things that are like off-centered. Let's do this here. Cool. What about another beach resort, perhaps on this side over here somewhere? I think that's a fine spot. Do another nightclub on over here. A snorkel bay, why not? Ah, the fish deposits are like really far. Ooh, a golf course. Why did I not think of that sooner? Oh, did I control click built that? Oops. Oh man, the wage is only $9 a month. Club membership. Too bad we couldn't increase the wage here as well. 103 for tourists only. We're gonna leave this one building. I'm content leaving this one. I think that's fine. Casinos? Do we build more casinos? Yeah, I guess we do. 2 brand new parks out front. Maybe another cocktail bar over here. Ooh, we can't fit that really. Unfortunate. Can fit one here. Suppose that's fine. Restaurants, a funfair pier. A funfair pier I think would actually do well here. We can move this substation. Ideally anywhere else besides where it is. Let's modernize this one hotel, or this one apartment complex. Can do that. Let's quick build you. Max out the budget. $10 wage. That's fine. Extra round. Concrete pier. Extra light. 108 service quality. Pretty decent. Okay. So I just want to make sure that this is all for tourists only. Our rum deal finally expired. Oh yeah, we actually set up what's it called, right? No, we're doing apparel now. Okay, that's fine. That is a-okay. Tourists only, max out the budget. Cocktail time. Children are not allowed to visit. Increase service quality by 10. Increase upkeep and the fee by 50%. Those are huge. Let's do that real quick. Beach resort. Cocktail time, 93 service quality, automated beach cleaner, 103. Cool. Wage of $12 a month. A wage of $12 a month. Let's do kids menu. Yeah, I like that.
It's you and me, Presidente. We're in the...
We're producing juice anyways. Let's go ahead and do that. Kids menu, service quality 92. Nightclub. Ye Old Hospital. Gold and silver. Oh wait, we can't increase the budget of all of these. So let's actually make sure that all of them are on the middle budget. Hot cuisine. 99. I'm content with that. Max the budget out on these. Change this to burlesque acts. So we do need to research the whatchamacallits. Let's look up the yacht clubs. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but that we're gonna use that for, but it would be nice to. I know we're gonna use the like research for it. Burlesque acts increases service quality by 15, fee by 6, job quality is decreased by 10, but only rich people can show up, so 97. Pretty good. Playback equipment, 103, tourist only. That's all decent. One to 12. Are we spying on the population yet? Are we figuring out who people are? Looks like we sort of are. Let's go to raids. Oh, I didn't do any of the raids recently. Let's do... We don't need to do rescue raids currently, I don't think. We do have a lot of people that need jobs. Let's just do observations and whatnot. Okay. White House, what is this again? I like the idea of this, but I don't think we need it currently. Alright, so there's all of that. What else do we want to do? What else were we gonna do? Oh yeah, let's continue building up more overwatch towers all over the place. There's always like parks next to these, which gives us like a perfect amount of room to build up a new overwatch tower right next to the metro stations. I always put parks. Shoot faster. Any more? It's always more. Another park. Unemployed. The numbers are going down for the unemployed, uneducated as well. That's really good for us. A lot of people I hope are finding jobs around here. Let's max out the budgets on those. Cool, and so hopefully this is making us a lot of money every month, especially once the tourists really start to get in here. Man, it sucks that like the public transportation buildings are so bad, right? Like it would be nice to... Oh, and a furniture trade route isn't doing well either. Apparel. I mean, in the very least, what we can do is just get like smaller ones for deals that aren't like these super crazy ones, right? Oh no. The furniture was the insane 140 or $1,460,000. That's so nuts, man. I wonder how much this car deal is gonna get us. Either way, we can start doing stuff that's not too important, or well, what I mean is like, while we're waiting for additional deals to come through, we can simply, what's it called? Just do like middling deals. We don't need to go with like the absolutely craziest stuff. So we have boats, cars, leather. We need something to the Middle East and something to China. Middle East and China. Here's China. We can sell that to them, our jewelry. Jewelry to China. Ooh, we're already on stimulate exports and maxed out budget. Oops. Jewelry. We can do like 8,000, you know? Like, something that isn't too crazy. So there's China. Now we just need the Middle East. Middle East, and I believe we are doing weapons. Ooh, look at that, 97% up. That's pretty huge. So let's do weapons at, you know, I really like this deal. What if we do weapons at 290,000 or 29,000 units? I feel like that's fine. Decrease budget, special tax. That's why we weren't making too much broker money. I was wondering. I should be okay though. Yeah, look how much money we're making now. Feels like things are really starting to pick up. Our little island here. And with that, we're going to go ahead and modernize all of these apartments. Look at that. Boom. Huge. We can also get solar panel windows for everything. That was a lot of money, but in the very least, we're going to have a very happy population. Cool. I would say we could probably use a couple more modern apartments out here. What does kind of suck is the fact that rebel threat decreased.
You act with great...
Would any of these be of a few opportunities came up? Nothing illegal. Well, nothing that can be proven to break any laws.
So with these 4 inner islands here, if we build metro stations, they're not going to be connected to these ones out here, right? At least I'm fairly certain. I guess we should test this. Let's build one singular metro station. And let's just see if anyone uses it or what happens. Yeah, let's just give it a bit of time. Oh yeah, so there was also another comment, and someone brought up the fact that our population wasn't being influenced because I think there might be a misconception that they can only be influenced once by these media buildings, but that's not the case. And if we look at this newspaper, look at that. In the past month, there's been 5 successes, right? And so every single media building's back to functioning. And previously, whenever we had the Constitution on state-controlled media, it's supposed to double the success chance of propaganda effects, and that would drastically help move our population towards the like designated factions, right? We would be moving people along way quicker. But currently, we're not really moving them as quick as I would like to.
This is Canal Uno, business news. Sources inside the palace state that the crime ring behind the recent luxury good thefts has finally been broken up into pieces no larger than a person.
Why do we have so many diehard capitalists? Where's this guy work and live?
Hola, how are you today?
Is there no media building affecting you? Yep, there isn't. That must be what it was. Let's build one there. One here. Quick build both of these. You can go on Red Star. You can go on the Word. We can do another like 2 around here somewhere if we can help it. I think one there, one there. Red Star. The Word. Just want to make sure everyone's being influenced properly. But yeah, now that we actually have like newspapers, they're back to functioning, and without changing the constitution back, if we would have left it on state-controlled media, then like I don't know what it is. It's just broken, and that's so sad because this would be really, really nice to double like the conversion rates. Everything's like back to functioning. There's only a few that aren't getting propaganda successes every month. Like everyone is slowly being pushed towards the proper factions. The only ones who aren't anymore are people that are continuing to be influenced, but they're already diehard like members, diehard believers. Like all these diehard communists, if they're being influenced by a media building, pushing them towards communism, but they're already diehard communists, then this isn't going to change anything. But yeah, there's that. And I guess potentially what's more important, or like more noticeable perhaps, would be I can find it. Yes, you hear a TV station. Look at that, 10 propaganda successes in its lifetime. These are actually huge because look how many buildings it influences.
Me and the Penguin share...
The Penguin, now I get that. That has something to do with like just what she's called during one of the missions. Criminals, we're really starting to get a sense of who's criminals and who's not. Yeah, I want to try and get more stuff done, but the fact that we like shifted things around so much is really kind of like messing with it. Let's focus on, I guess I should try and get more Overwatch towers put down. Where's this metro station? Screw it. Let's start focusing on more and more.
Nuclear weapons. Do they still have a place in our lives? Or are they simply objects of Cold War nostalgia?
Get more skyscraper hotels in. Now we can start making crazy stuff like High Roller Club here. Beach Resort, Cocktail Time. Upper class. Modern masterpieces, why not? Hmm. 76 service quality is pretty bad, but I mean, whatever. Just slap down a bunch of these, honestly. Are you one? Yes. That should be fine. That should be a lot of brand new stuff coming in. Very, very nice. And you know what? Let's start doing more rescue raids, but specifically for educated people. Unemployed. Look at that. Chocolate import. Wow, look how many skyscraper buildings we have. We're starting to get a lot. Quite cool indeed. And the whole thing's ran off communism. Everyone's a part of the same class. Pretty snazzy, not gonna lie. It's like a wealth. I haven't checked here in a while. Yeah, I knew that there'd be some rich people. Decrease your guys' wage. Clinic worker.
Hey, may I help you?
Teamster's office
Please, excuse
worker.
me.
Cathedral worker. There we go. That's all cleaned up. The poor, it's really just probably all these people who don't quite have jobs.
Let me be.
Anyone who works in a shopping mall, we gotta fire them if they're poor. Haven't done this in a while. Let's go through and do this. Oof. There's only one poor person working there. That's pretty good. That's how you know we're doing a pretty good job of this. I think that's just about everyone. We can do air conditioning. 80 whole megawatts kind of sucks, but yeah, it's whatever. How are we doing in terms of electricity? Haven't checked on that in a while. Probably a good idea to go through and build some new electricity. Always going to be useful for us. I think you can fit these closer together if they get built up first. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Am I doing this correctly? What is going on? Max out the budget on all these. 1400. That's pretty good. Yeah, like a big thing that I wanted to do right now is to actually go through and set up a bunch of steel mills to start processing all of our iron and coal. But the only issue with that is now all of the high school educated people are filling into like militant jobs. They're becoming police officers and stuff. And so now we just have like a lot of uneducated people who need jobs. And it's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, we have 90 unemployed, uneducated people.
You're a friend of the.
Cultural diversity, am I ever gonna do that? Let's go give it a looks over. And there was something else I wanted to do. Oh, I remember. I might have already turned it on. But it's a good idea to make sure it's on. Speedway, yeah. We already have that turned on. Just because I seen a huge traffic jam over there and I was thinking that'd be a good idea. Cultural diversity increases immigration rate by 10%, increases cultural tourists, backpacker tourists, decreases conservative standing by 25. I mean, we don't have like a whole lot of conservatives on the island. You know what might be like a cool idea? Is what if we get a little crazy with it?
There's a new sport in the Tropican
Really?
streets today called rebellion. However, the palace warns that without a license to play, rebellion is illegal.
Are they gonna get caught by one of our stray watchtowers. That'd be so cool if they did. Ooh, look, they're already getting attacked. Oh yes, please kill the gorillas. Two Overwatch towers are shooting them right now. Holy cow, they're getting lit up. That's actually huge, right? Because we're starting to kill off anyone who is like an actual rebel. So that's pretty tremendous for us. Really important that we have like no rebellion going on the island. Let's continue spying on the population, and these are going to be very, very useful, I think, as time goes on. Our Overwatch towers performing multiple useful functions for us. Killing off rebels, figuring out who they are before they attack, all sorts of very, very neat things. Now, if I don't know exactly where these are, the new, or like any metro stations, that's funny. It increases the housing quality of shacks nearby. That's really funny. But if we don't know where another metro station is, like if I need to figure out where they are, to make sure that we are putting, what's it called around them? These Overwatch towers, we can like hover over building a new one and we can get a sense of where they all are. So here. This one needs one.
Nothing says security like a well...
You act with...
Cool. This one's taken care of. That one's taken care of. This one over here is taken care of. That one's taken care of. Need a new one here. And I would say it's a safe bet to assume that every single person is using the metro stations. Let's continue looking for more. There's one there, we already took care of that one. Cool. Here we took care of that one. There's one there, we took care of it. Two over here, so let's just go ahead and slap those on down real quick. Yeah, our population's kind of sort of hating us right now. Man, the communists really hate all this stuff that we built. Luxury hotels, gourmet restaurant, opera house, yacht club, casinos. The religious faction, the Overwatch towers, they really hate. The environmentalists hate a lot of the stuff we've done. All those skyscraper hotels. The intellectuals, I had a feeling they wouldn't like the Overwatch towers. So we're losing a lot of support, but in the very least we're gaining a lot of really important things. Tightening our grip on the island here. And that is something that's very, very important. Let's look at any more stragglers. This one here. Another one. And another one. I had a feeling that I didn't do this when I was like moving over here. And what is pretty convenient is all the people working these Overwatch towers, they can literally live anywhere on the island. And because like all of their job slots are right next to metro stations, then they can very quickly get to their job sites, which is cool. Dealt with you. Dealt with you. Ooh, we need a metro station here. Honestly, let's do it right out front of the high school. Suppose that's fine. Hopefully this reaches all of the nearby buildings. Ooh, it does. Cool. Let's do that there. A new Overwatch tower. And what we can do is sort of just park up everything else. Cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Did we lose a lot of money? I think we lost a lot of money. I kind of have a feeling that a lot of tourists dipped out. Yeah, most of our skyscraper hotels do not have people in them, which isn't good at all. But hopefully with a bit of time, we'll be in a really good spot having figured out who most of our domestic terrorists are. New skyscraper hotel could go there. Ooh, look at this. This is all just so poised and ready to make me lots of money. We just need to... This is why I wanted to set up all these Overwatch towers, just so we can guarantee stomp out all of the rebels. Like, if we just get rid of them and get to the point where we'll never have to worry about them, then we're golden. We'll be able to set up our entire tourism industry and we'll never have to worry about it. But it did require like a massive shift. We had to fire a lot of people and get a lot of stuff ready. Unemployed. We have 36 minus 8, 28. So 28 new jobs is what we need. These provide 6. So let's set up just a couple more of these. 2, 3, 4. So that's what? 12, 24. That should be enough there. Let's set up some more stuff for them to come visit. Let's do a new cabaret here. Let's do another new nightclub over here. Let's do a new beach resort right behind the police station, I suppose is fine. A new yacht club. There. Let's do another new yacht club here. A new beach resort over here. Let's do an opera house. There I think would be fine. New cocktail bar. Then we can just park up all around this. Cool. So now we just need tourists to show up. We need them desperately to start showing up. So let's actually come over to our raids and let's do a bunch of fantasy reviews. Let's do a bunch of those because we need people to show up ASAP. Because we're spending a lot of money and we need to start making money on all of this
A good
expensive
deed,
stuff.
Presidente. Performed, no doubt, with absolutely no thought of reward. Yeah.
Support's starting to go back up. That's good. Let's look at Spitter here. Make the communists happy. The intellectuals happy. The environmentalist happy. Environmentalist happy. Environmentalist. I guess there's a bit of support there. Cool. A lot of new buildings flying up. It's probably going to make them kind of upset. Let's make sure everyone's got housing. They should. We probably need another hospital and another cathedral in these areas. Let's max out the budgets.
Time's running out for the polar bear cubs, Presidente. Climate change.
We're producing pharmaceuticals, so we'll go with that one. Max out budget here, burlesque acts, playback equipment. Now we just need to definitely start getting more and more tourists in. Last month, yeah, like no one's showing up. Literally none of them have people showing up. That's not good. Permanently exclusive. We can do this one. Guilty Rich permanent exhibition decreases the number of visitor slots by 2. The building is preferred by cultural tourists. The efficiency of each museum of modern art is increased by 10% on a medium budget. That's pretty good. I think we'll do this with a couple of them. Minted gilded faucets. Cool. Housing quality of 92. Not bad at all. So, not like a whole lot of building progress, but we did cover a lot of stuff in today's episode. And I think that this is going to be where we end the episode for today. Yeah, the biggest rift, I mean, we did make, you know, a lot of skyscrapers over here, but the biggest rift, and you know what, honestly, I think in the next episode, once we kind of catch back up to where we were with the unemployment rate, like getting a lot of people with jobs in, and then start getting a lot of high school educated people in, then we'll sort of recover. I'll definitely try and finish up all of our steel mills in the next episode. Over here, we'll do something. I probably should have put the administrative zone over here, but you know what? This is right next to the intellectual zone. Oh yeah, here. Prestige mission. Where all of our intellectual stuff is, so we could probably just put up a bunch of new offices and maybe some like food buildings and whatnot. Just some real simple stuff all around here, and then steel mills over here, a couple more skyscrapers. Once all of these mines are done, we'll start replacing them with maybe like warehouses or something, offices, anything else that can go there. And then this entire zone will be finished. This zone over here, I don't know if there's like a whole lot more that I want to do. Maybe we'll throw down some offices, try and build the skyscraper front all the way down the beach side. But the rest of this area, not going to do much with it. Maybe another solar power plant, maybe. But probably not too much. And then we'll start moving on to, I think this is going to be the zone we're going to work on next. Real quick, let's get a glance at special citizens. Still no rebels. That's curious. Let's go to raids, and let's make sure that we're at least doing guerrilla patrol. We don't really need to do observations, but maybe we will. Just in case we manage to figure out who some of the rebels are. And hopefully we can really start dealing with them, because as you can see, like we're not making that much money. It felt like we were making good money, and then the rebellion happened, and then we're just like not in as good of a spot. Oh yeah, did apparel finish? Apparel did finish. Let's grab this real quick. And that'll be the end of today's episode. Bump this up, stimulate exports. Let's see what we get for 10,000 apparel. Cool, 310%, I'll take it. 1.5 million extra dollars. That's insane. Let's go and grab that. So we were doing the jewelry to them. What else do we need? We need something to Europe. What am I thinking about here? I was thinking about something. What was it? We are going to go with boats. Boats, cars, weapons, jewelry, apparel. No, we need an import from Europe. So let's go ahead and cancel this one, I think. No, let's cancel this leather deal. This leather deal is ridiculous. We're not even producing leather, I don't think. Let's cancel that. And then let's find an import from Europe. Anything will do. Ooh, we can import cars. That's really, really cool. Let's actually do that. Reduce import taxes. Importing cars, that's $113,000 over the course of 15 like full rotations of our ships, our freighters. And that would pretty much completely fill out this deal here. So we'll make like a lot of money very, very, very quickly. That could be insane, right? Because we'll be purchasing cars at $20,000 and then we'll be selling cars for $100,000 more. That's insane. But then again, maybe this isn't that good of an idea. Let's look for something else. What can we do? We can import rubber. That's not a bad idea, I don't think. That'll help out with our, what's it called? Our car plants, our vehicle factories. So, you know, less than $1,000 for 1,000 units of rubber. I'm pretty content with that. 80% off rubber. Pretty nuts. Stimulate exports. Special tax, we're going with. Okay, cool. So now we're in a pretty good spot. Everything's poised and ready to go. But right before we end, I do want to look up what's our next good deal that we're going with. So cars, boats, apparel. Weapons is already pretty high up, so I think I'll leave that. So either jewelry or boats. Which one's going to be a better idea? I think the boat deal is going to be more important because it's already almost finished here to Europe. And then we need to cancel, I think, this jewelry trade at some point. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel the jewelry trade. And let's set a jewelry trade up to, who are we going to? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need one not to Europe, but to America. So let's sell jewelry to America here. USA, select resource. Jewelry. And I'm curious, how long did it take us to exported 1,700, and that's in the last 2 years, so it's not like we're doing insane with it. Select resource. Jewelry, let's do, nah, I like to go all the way with it. 10,000 jewelry. So there we go. Right, and I guess before we end today's episode, I will try and go through and get everything tip-top. Try and do this a bit quicker than one of the previous episodes where I sat here for like an entire hour just touching up on stuff. Where are our jewelry workshops at? I know we definitely have one. Yeah, here it is. So here we are. We have 2 of them, right? Let's get laser beam welders. Increases production. Assembly. Adds 2 job positions. I didn't know that. Let's do that. That's pretty good. I like that. I mean, no one's going to want to work in these buildings, but it's drastically increasing the service quality. And then let's just for simplicity's sake, let's just set up all of the jewelry workshops that we're going to have in the end, and we'll end up moving these, but this is as many as I want on each of these islands. Decrease budget by 1 assembly on all of them, laser beam welders, workplace cameras. So now that should be everything that we need. That's 8 jewelry factories in total. Man, look at this traffic jam. That's a serious traffic jam. Where's everyone going? It looks like they're coming from the industrial zone and trying to head down to the docks, which is not amazing. But yeah, as you can imagine, once we have like all of these set up, like all of our industrial zones, that's probably what we'll focus on in the next episode. Well, the episode after the one where we finish up all of the tourism, so probably in 2 episodes. So hopefully in the next one I can get all of this done, the entire tourism industry. And then after that, we'll focus on building up strictly the industrial zones of each of our like islands out here. Let's go into ×4 speed. I'm a bit worried. 205,000. Look at that. This is the first time we've been below 100,000. That is not a good sign. 270. We lost $40,000 in a month. That's pretty spooky. But the big issue is the fact that we're not getting any tourists on our island. That's like the curse of Rebellion. It's like one of the few things that Rebellion like actually genuinely messes up is your tourism. Hopefully we don't get ourselves into a sticky situation with time. Tourist rating is only 2. Current tourist capacity. We have room for 1,300 tourists, but we only have not even 100. And so we're spending all that money on like this, you know, occupancy amount. But we just don't have any tourists on the island. It's the only issue. Yeah, we're still netting good money. It's just once these deals, like, if these deals aren't as good at any moment, then we'll be losing. We'll probably fly down into the negative. Have to come up with some creative ways to generate some money so that we can keep the island from completely going under. 122. Wow, we're up to 4,000 population. That's really good. Unemployed. Hey, we're starting to deal with all the uneducated. Look at this. Unemployed college. And then we have 0 college jobs. So now hopefully we're getting to the point where we can start building up just a lot of offices, and we'll be doing really well there. You know what I'm kind of hoping? I'm hoping that that group of rebels that attacked last time. Yeah, you know what? We haven't got the like rebel threat like pop up in a while. I think that group of rebels that kept like just showing up and burning stuff, they were like I'm not sure. It seems like they were like the only group, and they were like sitting here doing it on repeat, and then as soon as they get like exterminated by like one of their attacks going wrong, then bam, it looks like we potentially won't have to deal with it anymore. That would be huge, because that'd mean that we can just spend all of our effort on other really useful stuff. Liberty around the island's gone down a bit, but it's fine. Maybe what we can do is set up one additional TV station. Potentially. Yeah, you can see there's lots of yellow, and then everything kind of like gets a bit greener. So we could put like one TV station around here and leave it on just like the whatever, like the basic work mode. We'll do that right now. Telenovela. Yeah, I think we'll do that one, honestly. Just to grant some liberty to the entire island. I think that's totally fine. Look at that. Cool. So, support should go up a fair bit. We're sitting right near the Caribbean happiness. Things are looking pretty good for us. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to follow along with the rest of the Tropico 6 100... Oh no, this isn't the 100% playthrough anymore. This is the perfect communism island. Then be sure to subscribe. Peace.